Hey, how's everybody doing out there? My name is Raven, and we're doing some Golbez hard. So we are 6 days into this event now. 5 days, 5 days or 6 days into this event now. And this is the best strategy I could come up with. I originally did try the Pierce comp, which was, I guess, intended for this, and it just didn't quite get the scores that I needed. So here's where we've landed. I've had to do some kind of unintuitive things to get this to work, but it is actually working, which, to my surprise as well. So we should be able to get through this in relative non-difficulty if we can make sure I can remember what my sequence is and don't accidentally blow myself up, which has happened a couple of times. As you can see from the character select screen, I've got a couple of I'm running an MR. A chunk of my party's 89, Cecil, Venera, and Kane. But, we're still getting a decent score out of this. And I'm averaging close to my high score more often than not. So that's a good indicator. So we open up here with Luna Verve. It's not maxed out. I'd like to max it out, but, pots are a thing. So, and then we just kind of hang out here with Venera, let her shadow cast. And that's what this first round really is we're just setting ourselves up to go ham on Golbez when he moves forward here, which he should do on his first turn. He should just run straight forward. So speaking of unintuitive things, here's the first unintuitive thing, in putting Ayaka's boots on Kane to give him Purify. So the reason we blow the Purify here is actually just to build his AP up, get him to that 50 AP, and I will show you why as soon as his next turn comes up. So again here, I really wish I had Cecil further along so he could just run up in Holy Knights right here, but he can't. So we're going to use the Ward Maiden's Vitality and get him a huge chunk of AP here, and that's gonna help a lot. So the first engagement here. So we're gonna run up. We're gonna Armor Cleave. We're gonna drop his defense, which helps a lot. Now I really wish she had just like one more mobility so she could. I guess it would take two more to be able to get her all the way in and able to start Dream Within a Dream. But it is what it is. So we will Hein, get her rolling. And the thing about this is we're just going to start buying ourselves time. And the reason we start here is because I actually just don't want him to move. Like, I do not want him running off to the sides or doing anything weird. So we're just going to end his turn. So here's the next unintuitive thing I had to do, and that was to raise Kane's Faith to 70, because that gives him a 99% chance to hit this slow, which is super important. The other reason, like I explained earlier, that we used the Lunaverve, or not the Lunaverve, the Ayaka boots, the Purify right off the bat, was because we needed to make sure he had the AP to hit this slow right there. Because that's just going to persist through the rest of this, and we should be able to move at a pace where Golbez will not get another turn. So, like I said, that first round of buffs is just setting up all of this. So we're going to see Cecil here use his AoE, burn down all the skeletons, and we're going to have Venera run around the back here and use an auto tech. Now, this is going to break the non-existent chain. I mean, Kane broke the chain, Cecil's taking it somewhere. But we're going to have Venera here run around the back and auto attack Cecil in the head here, because that's going to gain her 20 AP, which is more than any of her other abilities on the board right now. So the next thing we do is steal time here from Zyza, which, now we're going to start really building this chain up. So we're going to come in, we're going to Dream Within a Dream, and that's basically what we're going to do with Shadow Lynx, is we're just going to let her hang out there and spam these. Now, these two guys are going to move in. They are a bit of a pain in my butt, but it is what it is. Now, the nice thing about Zyza on Thief is that she gets Snipe Dagger. Snipe Dagger is just going to help us build this chain even further. And here's where I really wish Kane was 99, and then that's because I want him to stab this thing, and he just cannot kill it as is. Even with, fully resonated, fully maxed out Odin, or Ifrit, even with a fully maxed out Demon Wall card, he's just really short without those last few levels. It's unfortunate. So the next thing to do is we switch our Time Stealer over to Venera, and she's going to take a couple of turns here. She's going to steal some time. We're going to come down here with Lynx and keep building this chain up. Now here's the next kind of unintuitive thing that came out of this is I could auto here and keep building the slash chain, but I don't want to. I really wish I had, obviously, more AP here available to Cecil, because then I could just start laying Shining Double in, or Speed of Light, and then Shining Double, but we're nowhere near that. So what I'm going to do instead is Divine Aura. It's not my favorite thing, but I don't want to take damage from his other abilities. So we're back to Zyza here, and she's going to finish off her AP. She's going to Snipe Dagger again here, get a big hit. And then we're going to swap back. So here's the thing about the way all of these turns has worked out, is if you look here, now I can swap my Time Stealer back again to Zyza, and that should be enough time to finish Golbez off now that the chain is this high. So we're going to take Venera here, and this is why we were building AP the way we were with her, and we're going to have her Haze. It's not a maxed out Haze, but it's still a pretty big one. And then we're going to Dream again on Lynx. And yes, Hein would do more damage, but I want to build this chain up. Like, I just want this chain to be absolutely ridiculous. So the next unintuitive thing I had to do with Kayn was I had to set him to Viking, and that gave him the ability to launch because it just fits in within our chain here. Like, it doesn't break the chain. It's slashing. It's shadow. Feels good. So we're going to have him launch into Golbez, and then we are going to pop back to Zyza for the final steal time. And as you can see, his health is now sitting around the 17k mark. It's not as low as I'd like it to be, but it's going to be fine. Like, we're going to be A-okay with that. What we're going to do is we are going to now break the shadow part of this chain, push the slash up, and this is going to let us Hein for exactly 9,999, which is going to put Golbez to 522, which might be the lowest I've ever had him on this clean of a run. And then we're just going to clean it up with the Shining Double here. And we're going to see a 20 chain on slash, and let's see what this score looks like. We know we ignored all the ads. We took a little bit of damage from them, but it's not terrible. So we'll see. This should be a pretty good run, actually. Fantastic, actually. It's nice to see, you're breaking your own high scores on a good recording. In any case, thank you all very much, and I will see you again soon.